the third and the last method of solving the quadratic equation in our syllabus is the formula method. Okay, but the formula is derived using the method of completing the square. So second method leads to the third method, formula method. Okay, so we will derive the formula, and in the third method we will use that formula to solve the examples. Okay, let us see how to derive the formula. There is no change in the method. Same method which we use for completing the square, same method we have to follow. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This is the general equation, quadratic equation. We have to adjust the coefficient of the square term to 1. So dividing both sides by a. If you divide the first term by a cancels, you get this one. Second term by a, you get b by a into x. Third term by a, you get c by a equal to 0. So this is the important equation. I mean, the first step is to adjust the coefficient of square term to 1. Okay, so this is adjusted to 1. Then half coefficient of x whole square. This is a number which we always calculate. So half written as it is. Coefficient of x is b by a. So we wrote b by a whole square. 1 into b, its square is b square. 2 into a is 2a. 2a whole square will be 4a square. So this number we have to add. And as usual, I'll tell you where to add is more important. So in the third position we add, and in the fourth we subtract. First we have to always add, and then we have to subtract. So in the third position we have added, and then we have subtracted. Okay, now the first three terms can be written in the form of perfect square. How to write? Square root of the first term, sine of the middle term, and the square root of the last term. So square root of the last term will be b by 2a. So I have written b by 2a whole square. Okay, so this term can be written in the form of a square like this. And these two terms I have transferred to the right side. So this term, negative term, when goes to the right side becomes positive. When this term goes to the right side becomes negative. In order to make these two denominators equal, this is 4a square and this is a. I'll have to multiply this by 4a. So multiply the numerator also by 4a. So what do you get? 4ac by 4a square. Now both the denominators are equal. So LCM will be 4a square. Numerator will be b square minus 4ac. Then take the square root of both sides. So when you take the square root of left hand side, the square will automatically vanish. On the right hand side, you have to put plus minus sign whenever we take the square root. The square root of the numerator will be square root of b square minus 4ac. Square root of denominator will be 2a. Transfer this plus b by a to the right side, it becomes minus b by 2a. Here the denominator is 2a, here also the denominator is 2a, so LCM will be 2a. The terms in the numerator will be kept as they are, minus b as it is here, plus minus here, the square root as it is. So what are you getting? X is equal to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. I have put 5 star for this formula. In the 10th standard, it has almost no importance. Okay, but when you go in the 11th and 12th, the quadratic equation, the chapter quadratic equation is there for IIT JEE also, and this formula plays a magic role in solving the examples. Even in coordinate geometry, in algebra, in quadratic equations, there are lots of examples based on quadratic equations. So we use this formula to solve many examples in the future. In the 10th standard, how to use? It is very simple. I am going to explain to you with the help of one example also. But before giving the example, what will you do? Just get the values of ABC from the quadratic equation and put them here. You get two values of x. One will be plus and another will be minus. So you automatically get two roots of the quadratic equation by using this formula, and therefore this is called as formula method. Okay, so we will solve the examples by formula method in the next lecture.